Hi folks, I hope everyone is doing well. So today I'm going to make we're going to make a tour actually from this is about the subject is the Manila Bay, the filling of Dolomites on the Manila Bay, which is a project of DENR. But I would like to give you a tour starting from the CCP area. And currently, we're facing the Manila Yacht Club. Okay, so you see those yacht, the dock here. This is a part of the Manila Yacht Club, and for sure, these are owned by the rich personnel or people living within Manila. Could be Filipinos or foreigner. All right. So now, what is being shown here is the coastline and the buildings, new and old alike, along the Rojas Boulevard area. Okay, and you will see there is one cruise ship docked. Could be maybe they're bringing some um, cruise ship personnel going home because today we all know that there's no trip anymore, no cruise ships on business. All right. Now, but if you would note here, the water looks bad. It's black in color, and if they're doing the cleaning, it's smelling bad. Okay. Now, along with the Manila Yacht Club, there is the Navy headquarters. I'll show it. Will be shown later. Okay, so here there are few uh, people. This one is see, it's a family. They're even bringing with them a baby. Okay, so this is the Navy Club. This is their headquarters. So Navy, that is hukbong katihan ng Pilipinas, and then beside them is the Manila Yacht Club. All right. So these are added information, views, videos to share with you guys. What are those landmarks, buildings, government offices within Manila? We are in Manila City. This is Esco Moreno's place. Okay, so here we move forward. Now we are at the Rojas Boulevard intersection crossing, and then you see this is the Gaspi Towers. This was made in the 70s. This really one of the pioneers high-rise building in Manila during those times in the 70s. That is the Gaspi Towers, 21 floors. So that one is new building by SMDC. New buildings, newly constructed. All right. So this is one business street in Metro Manila, Rojas Boulevard, and this is the CCP Road. Okay, so this has been here for a long time. This is the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So if you hear this, you would imagine that our currency, Philippines peso, the coins, the paper bills are made here. That is Department of Finance, and then another BSP, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas building. Alright, so you should know about that. That is for those who are watching now who haven't been here, this part of Manila. It is along Rojas Boulevard, and it is almost in front of one of the pioneer high-rise building during the early part of 70s, which is the Gaspi Towers. Now, fronting the Gaspi Towers is the Cultural Center of the Philippines, or the CCP. Look at that. This was also constructed in the 70s, so more or less it is nearing its 50 years. 1970, I thought, if I'm not mistaken, 1974. This was a pet project of the former First Lady Imelda Marcos, but now it's still being used. So 1974 until now, wow, it is almost 50 years. It's still functioning. Some graduations, concerts are being conducted in this room. Alright? So it's properly maintained and being used by the government or those who are renting this space for some special occasions. Alright? Okay, so we move now to the Manila Bay. So we just, on this part, this is just after the Navy headquarters and then the Manila Yacht Club. Although this is a part of the Manila Bay, but it's occupied by the boats, those luxury boats. But here, what you see here is, these are not the Dolomites, okay? These are the natural sand of the beaches, but the thing is, it has been cleaned already. So later I'll go down, I'll show you the type of sand that is located in this part of Manila Bay. Okay, so going there, that is at the end is the first phase of the Dolomite filling. Now we will go there. After we are done here, we will go there and we will check that part of the Manila Bay. Alright? Okay, so you see that is the breakwater that divides a Manila Yacht Club and the side of Manila Bay. Now these people you see, they're working. They're actually sweepers, cleaners who are working for DENR. Alright? So you see that it's clean. It is cleaned already. Now there are boats here. So that is the stretch along Manila Bay from here going down to the perimeter fencing of the US Embassy. So the phase 1 started there all the way down to this part of Manila Bay. Okay? So you see, okay, there are bloggers also here just like me. I get down actually so that I'm going to get some sand to show you. Okay, so this sand, this is the same sand that we got in our sand in Leyte in summer, or in some provinces. The normal sand, it's not a black sand, it's not a white sand just like Boracay, but it's the usual normal sand you will see in a beach. Okay, so I get down, I walked, and to check physically if it is clean, even if you're looking from far. Alright, so these two guys are bloggers, so they're talking about improvement of this part of Manila Bay, which is, I agree, because cleaning has been done. You won't see any rubbish this part of Manila Bay. Alright, so that's it. That's the type of sand we normally see in a usual Philippine beach. Of course, if it is a white sand, then because there are a few beaches in the Philippines that's having white sand. Okay, so I'm checking my bike. Maybe it will be stolen. Oh my god. It's going to be a big disaster. It's just there. I didn't lock it. Sometimes I get to put some trust on these guys. Anyway, I won't take away my look at it. Okay, so you see, there is a dividing fencing, some form of a net. Look at that. That is how it appears before. You see, it's a dirty. The water is dirty, and then actually they did some dredging on the other side of the Manila Bay. Dredging means they remove those black, dirty sand. Putik na yun. Putik, It's a clay and then the smell is bad. Okay, so these are cleaners. They are working. They are doing some cleaning here, removal of those rubbish, and they are the workforce of DNR. Okay, look at these guys. Those, okay, blue color, and then the general workforce are in green. They are sweepers. I have seen that one of the bloggers has given food, or he has some packlants given to these workers, our kababayans. Okay, so now we are here on the other side. So this is dito ang simula ng Manila Bay improvement, starting from the perimeter fence of the U.S. Embassy. Now what you're looking at is, this is the bridge that goes viral on the internet. Okay, this was filled with people from the first stair going up there, and then the whole length of the bridge was full with people. That was the time when they allow people to get inside, and in the first phase of Dolomites filling on the beaches of the Manila Bay was finished. Okay, so I'm going to leave my bicycle here. I'll bring you up. You're going to come with me and we'll see. We'll check. Okay, if you would note, this bridge is already rusty. Look at that. In a few years time, in 5 years, maybe this is going to be a dangerous bridge. It could collapse already. So they're concentrating on filling the beach. Very funny. Okay, so we are now here at the first landing of the bridge. So we could see, okay, so look at that. So this is the perimeter fencing of the US Embassy. Now if you note, from there, in my estimate, they have filled, to do the filling by 1.5 to 2 meters thickness of Dolomite sand, and then that is from the concrete breakwater going further, approximately 50 meters. Okay, and look at that, up to that end, in my approximate measurement, that would be 250 to 300 meters completed. As I heard, this is phase 1. Okay, so the remaining, my estimate, from that end going to the other side where we stayed just a while ago, is still 1.5 kilometers. 1,500 meters. That is the completion of the Manila Bay. Yeah, I'm also an engineer. I know what is happening, because they're not going to backfill only this portion. Okay, so still a big job to do. And then, some YouTubers are overacting. They're saying 100% completed. These people are, just to earn money, they will make a story wrong. They're abusing YouTube. They should make a blog that is true. I have seen one video is saying Manila Bay's project is 100% completed. That's bullshit, man. First phase, 350 meters. There's 1.5 kilometers still to be filled with dolomites. What about if these dolomites are finished? Cebu will not allow anymore to be taking those dolomite sand to bring here, because in my rough estimate only, they will still need 150,000 cubic meters of dolomite sands. Alright? So I just hope that these dolomite sands are ready. They're going to be taken from the mountains, which I heard has been damaged already, and people from Cebu doesn't want to add to that damage anymore. So if that's the case, then how can we finish this? And I will tell you what's gonna happen to these beaches. That's as per my analysis. Okay, so this is the bridge, and okay, this is the Ross Boulevard, a very busy street, and on that side is the US Embassy. Those people staying there. Okay, I have to check my bike. Maybe it's going to be stolen. I will be sorry if that happens, but I'm not taking off my eyes on that. Okay, so this is the busy street of Ross Boulevard, and that side, maybe 500 meters from here, is the Luneta. Alright? So the other side, Ross Boulevard, you see the stretch. Along that stretch is the new and old buildings alike. Those taller buildings are new, and the lower buildings are the old ones. So it's been here from the 70s. This one is new. I just don't know the name, but I'm sure that it's new. Okay. Look, there are no truck vans these days. Military vans are traveling at any time. Okay, so you're going to have one more look on the beach. Okay, look at that. People are now starting to come, but it's not allowed because the military below, police, are telling us not to go upstairs. They will allow, but there should be a proper observance of safe distancing. Okay, the guard was telling them to get down. Okay guys, so from this point I have this thinking, or the next segment of the video will show you, what if a storm will happen. Although I'm not praying for that, but if a storm, big waves would strike, all of this dolomite is going to be destroyed. I'm sure that, because they cannot stop the waves from hitting the concrete breakwater of the sea, and then all of those dolomites will be under the water, and I'm sure they will be on one. Okay? Look at this. Okay guys, so you have just seen what it is going to happen if there is a storm. Of course, if there is a big storm, typhoon, it will produce big waves and movement of the sea, especially the beaches of, if it strikes Manila. Although I am not praying for that, I hope it will not happen, but let's face the fact that this country is being visited by strong typhoon every year, and I have nothing against the project, against DENR, or against the government, but man, they should have thought about it, because if that happens, all of the millions of pesos that was allocated for this project is going to, that's going to what? It's going to the bin, you know? It's going to be wasted. I'm sure of that. So the present administration, the think tank, should have thought about it. It looks nice now. Yeah, okay. Pwedeng hindi matanggal ang mga Dolomites na itinambak dyan, but ang mangyayari ay matatabunan yan ng mga burak, yung putik na ihahampas ng alon galing sa mas malalim na lugar dahil madumi ang ilog. The rivers are dirty, you know. The best thing that government should do prior to this putting of Dolomites is they should have cleaned the rivers. They should have cleaned the Manila Bay, because this rubbish will be kept on coming. Ang isa pang hindi nakita ng DENR ay ang level ng beach ay kasing level halos ng tubig. So what's gonna happen? If there are strong winds, there is typhoon, there is strong current or high tide, then the water will be all over the beach. It's going to take out the beach. It will be underwater. Alright? God bless.